again.
Take your wig off. Let me see what you look like.
No, I will not, Jesse. I'm growing my hair out right now, and it's... No, I will not do that.
No, let me see what you look like without the wig.
On live camera?
Yeah.
Jesse.
When times get tough, you need to get down. No need to look backward. Put your feet on the ground. Stand up. Stand up.
Welcome to the Fallen State. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget that the Fallen State is on locals.com. So click the link in the video description to support our work. And thank you, folks, in advance. I do appreciate it. I have with me Michael Gallagher-Ashurst. And Michael is an internet personality who is popular on the web for his satirical Facebook videos on social justice issues. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jesse. How are you?
All is well, sir. I appreciate you coming on. How did you get started as being so popular as a social justice warrior on the web?
Basically, I would just put my opinions, my thoughts, and what I think is right out there. And for some reason, I would just get hordes of people attacking me and being mean to me, bullying me, harassing me. And at first it really bothered me, but now it doesn't bother me. I thrive on it, and I'm not going to change who I am because of other people.
Amazing. And who are you?
I am Michael Alexander Gallagher-Ashurst.
And are you a feminist?
I used to be a feminist, but recently I have made a very large life change, and I do not identify as a feminist anymore. And that's because I have realized that feminism isn't about equality, because that's what I want and that's what I was fighting for. And what I've seen now is feminism is about female superiority. They hate men, they hate me. They just use me as a tool, and I'm not going to have a part of it.
I don't blame you. And when I asked who are you, you gave me your name, but not who are you, who you are. Who are you? Do you know?
I'm not sure what you mean by that question.
You said that you're going to be yourself. You're going to be who you are. And I asked,
Yes.
Who are you? But you're right about the feminists. They do hate men, that's for sure. How did you come to recognize that they hate men?
Well, the breaking point was recently, a few months ago, my girlfriend of 6 years left me, and the man that she left me for was a toxic male. He was the type of male that I thought we were fighting against. But for some reason, she's gone with him and threw me to the side. And if they want to do that, that's fine, because I'm not going to participate in toxic masculinity and this type of game where you're just going to use me as bait or a designated driver to get you to your protests. And
Amazing. So you dated her for 3 years?
6 years.
6 years?
6 years.
Were you guys living together?
Yes, we were.
And how old are you, Michael?
I'm 32 years old.
Oh, you seem younger.
Thank you.
Why did you marry her?
That's a good question. I guess she just didn't want to. I'm not the type to propose. I would need to be proposed to, so she never asked.
Why would you need? Men are not supposed to be proposed to, because men bring the woman into their world. He doesn't go into her world. Why would you need to be proposed to? You're not a woman.
Because proposals are toxic masculinity. That is a man putting a woman on a spot and saying, I need an answer right now. And I'm not that type of guy. I let women have the power, and I give them the power and responsibility, and I am just here to support them.
Beta. Well,
Jesse.
That's why your girlfriend left you, because you're a beta male. She wanted you to be a man. She wanted you to lead the way, not follow her.
But I did everything for that. Anything she asked for, I would do.
But you should never do that.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to lead and do the right thing, and she will follow. You're not supposed to give a woman or do everything that a woman asks you to do, because that's a weakness, and women hate weakness, hate weak men.
Well, I got a news flash for you. It's 2019. Okay, it's not 1986 anymore.
And what does that mean in 2019? What does that mean?
It means that we've evolved. We're no longer stuck in the dredges of a patriarchy. We've woke up and we see what's going on, and we're not gonna participate in it anymore.
So
It's a new day and age.
it means that you don't have values anymore?
Yeah, I have a lot of values, actually. Yes, I do.
But that's what they had in 18, whatever you said. It was the values. It's more values that led men and women. And so that should be the same today. Why has that changed?
Because it's not a woman's job. The values back then benefited men and men only, okay?
That's
Women were
not
expected.
true. That's not true. Women, when men were men and they had more values, women got their values from the men. Now that the men are weak, women have no values because they don't have any way of getting them.
Well, that's a good point, but we have Andrea Ocasio-Cortez now to
Look
give
how
more.
nutty she is, though. She has no value. She lives with her boyfriend. She's a socialist. She's out of her mind because she doesn't have a real man.
Well, we're going to have to disagree on that one, because I think women can be strong and independent and alone, and they don't need men. They just get a career, work, and be happy. That's it.
Have you ever seen a strong woman?
Yes, I have. I've seen plenty of them. I've been to multiple women marches.
But men only think that women are strong because men are weak. Women are not strong. It's just that men are weak. So it look like women are strong. Are you you a social justice warrior, right?
I don't like to call myself that, but yeah, I suppose I am.
And could you put me on camera so you can see me? And so, what does it mean to be a social justice warrior? What is that exactly?
It means that you stand up for social injustices that you see.
Like what, for example?
Like men trying to tell women that they can't abort their babies before birth. It's not your body.
So is the baby body the woman's body?
As long as the umbilical cord is attached, yes.
So the baby body is not his own body, it's the woman's body that she's killing?
Well, a part of her body.
I'm sorry?
A part of her body.
How's
yes.
a part of her body if the baby has its own body? It's not the woman's body that she's killing the baby's body.
Well, if you cut the umbilical cord, that baby would not survive because it needs the mother.
No. When it comes out alive. They cut the umbilical cord because it doesn't need the mother. So when they kill the baby, the woman, they are not killing their bodies. They're not hurting their bodies. They're killing another body, another human being. Have you ever thought about that?
Yes. But it's also a fact that babies can't feel pain before their first birthday. And we cannot expect women to carry a growing human in their body if they don't want to. If they have anxiety, if they have a depression, if they're having a hard time, they need that right. They need that out. They need that solution.
So those issues give a woman a right to kill a human being in her body.
No, it gives her a right to terminate a pregnancy.
Does terminate mean that they kill? Is that person's life taken away from them when they terminate them?
Yes.
So they're killing them, right? And so you're saying that a woman has a right to kill a human being, and it's not her body, but she has a right to kill boys and girls in their bodies.
It's not like there's just random children floating around inside their bodies. They've made this baby. It's theirs. It's part of them. And if they want to end it, they should be able to.
Do they make the baby, or does the man make the baby?
The woman makes the baby.
No, women don't make babies. Women just carry them for the men. It's the men who make the baby. And
No,
the-
that is not true. That is not true.
Women don't. How do women make babies?
By growing an egg into a baby.
No, where they get it from that make the baby? Where do they get that seed from that makes the baby?
Well, it could come from a man. It could come from a fertilization from a doctor.
Adopted
There's
man?
lots of ways. You
It still
don't
has-
need men.
No, you do. Where they get the fertilization from? Where did that doctor get it from?
I'm not sure. I don't work in a medical facility.
The doctor got it from another man. Some man donated his sperm, and that's how the doctor got it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Would you want your ex-girlfriend, if you guys had gotten, if you had got her, did you have sex with her without being married?
Yes.
If you had got her pregnant, would you have wanted her to kill your child?
Well, I did get her pregnant once,
And
she did abort the baby, but she was going through anxiety at the time, and I understood.
How many abortions did she have?
2.
For you?
No,
Two-
1 with me.
And one was another man?
Yes.
Amazing. Did you know that before you got with her that she had already had an abortion?
No, I found out while we were dating.
Oh. How did you feel when she killed your child?
I was a little sad, but it helped her, so I was not going to be selfish.
So you were not going to be selfish and look out for your own child.
I would look out for my own child.
But you let the woman kill your child.
Well, it's her body. I didn't allow her. It's her body.
No,
She didn't even need to ask me.
Did she ask you?
No.
She did it without asking you?
Well, no, I knew it was going to happen, but she didn't ask me. She told me.
She told you, I'm going to kill your child? How many months was she pregnant?
I believe it was 4.
Wow. And so she just said, Michael, I'm going to kill your child tomorrow morning. And you said, okay, go ahead. Have breakfast.
No, that's not how it went.
Well, how-
She was having a hard time with her anxiety. She was being really stressed out. And we went for lunch one day with her parents, and she said, I don't want to do it. I'm going to terminate it. And what am I supposed to say?
You should have said, hell no, you ain't killing my baby.
Well, we were in a restaurant, and her parents were there, and I'm not going to cause a scene.
Why not? Why not?
Because it would be rude
Which
and
is
very
more,
patriarchal.
which is most rude is to say, I'm going to kill your child after lunch today, or hell no, you're not going to kill my child.
She didn't say that. She didn't say, I'm going to kill your child. She said, I'm going to abort your child. There's a big difference.
It's the same as killing.
No,
It's just a
one's
different
murder
word.
and one is medical.
It's just a different word, that's all. So did your your girlfriend cheat on you?
Yes, she did.
So she has no values anyway then. She lived with you, she aborted a baby, aborted one before you got with her. Now she's with another man, and she has no value. Are you glad she's gone?
Yes, I am glad she's gone. I will never speak to her again.
Were you heartbroken?
Yeah, I was. For probably a week, I was depressed.
Really?
I'm over it now.
And why were you? But what?
But I was really depressed and sad when she took her things.
Amazing. Did you go sit by the dock of the bay?
No, I don't live by a bay.
Did you play sad songs when your heart was broken?
Yes, I love sad music.
Oh, it didn't last very long if you got over it in a week.
Well, a big reason, part of the reason I got over it is because of support groups on social media. And they really, gathered behind me and helped me out through it.
Amazing. And are you dated someone now?
No, I'm not.
Have you dated since she left?
No.
How long ago was this?
A month and a half, 2 months.
Amazing. Were you raised by your father and mother?
No, just my mother.
Oh, where's your father?
I don't know. I don't want to meet him.
Why not?
Well, because my mother says I don't want to, and I there's no reason to.
Because your mother said it? Why you believe your mother? Your mother's jealous of your father. She won't let you see him.
I don't think that's what it is. My mother is also against toxic masculinity, and she is also against the patriarchy. And my father was a very toxic male.
How you know that?
Because he would, I see videos and photos of from when I was a baby, and one of the videos is him with a bunch of other men in the backyard, all drunk, drinking beers.
What's wrong with that?
Well, they're just acting like idiots. I can just tell through the video his personality. It's just not somebody I'd want to meet.
Are you just like your mother?
Yes, I am.
So you're just like a woman?
No, I'm not like a woman.
But you say you like your mother. Is your mother a woman?
Yeah, she's a woman, but I have the same personality. It's not.
You have the same personality as your mother?
Yes, we're very alike.
How did you become like her?
I guess just spending a lot of time with her.
Are you happy being like your mother, or would you rather be like a man, your father?
I like being like my mother, but sometimes I want to do man stuff.
Yeah. Do you feel like a woman?
No, I don't.
But you're angry like your mother. You have the same personality?
I'm not angry, but I do have the same personality.
Well, all the reason you have the same personality that you're angry. Your mother made you angry. And when you became angry, you became like her. You become like whomever you're angry at, you take on their personality. And so the way to overcome that, you have to forgive your mother. She's wrong. And you have to forgive your father because he hasn't done anything to you. You need to return to your father. Then you'll be like a man again. But you have to stand up to your mother. She's lied to you.
I don't think I could stand up to my mother.
Why not? But what? But what? Go ahead.
Well, because my mother helps me with money and stuff. And if I were to say that I want to meet my father, she'd stop helping me.
That's amazing. And you say you're 30 years old?
I'm 32.
And you can't fend for yourself?
Well, I work, but I can't work many hours because of my anxiety.
You have anxiety?
Yes, I do.
What causes anxiety for you?
Lots of things.
Like what, for an example?
Anything that doesn't agree with me, basically, or see things the way I do, and see the good in things. That I just think that society is lost and just a bunch of hateful bullies. And
are you on medication?
Yes, I am.
What type of medication?
I'm not sure the name. I'd have to get it, but it's an anti-anxiety medication, and it calms me down and really helps me breathe and relax and not worry about things so much.
Michael, I'm not a doctor, and I didn't know you were going through all this. But if you want to overcome anxiety and all that, you got to forgive your mother and return to your father, because that anxiety you have comes from her. Men don't feel anxiety. They don't go through all that. But when you have anger, it brings on depression, anxiety, worry, doubt, fear, and all that stuff. So you know exactly how a woman feels.
And say if I was to go contact my father, what I'm afraid of is he'd think I was too feminine, because I know he's not feminine at all, and he won't understand where I come from, or I don't think he'd accept me.
Are you feminine? Do you see yourself as a feminine man?
Some things, yeah.
Oh, yeah, something like...
I think femininity is beautiful, and anybody can be feminine.
You think a man is beautiful when he's feminine?
In certain ways.
Like, I've never seen a beautiful feminine man. In what ways?
Just takes care of themselves and likes to look pretty and nice, and just likes to take care of themselves. And they care about things.
No, a feminine man is a weak man because he's a woman. He's a beta.
No, he's not, Jesse.
Yeah, he's a beta.
No, he's not.
He is a beta.
I can't believe I'm being bullied right now on live on the air.
Are you a beta male?
No, there is no such thing as beta or alpha males.
Weak men are beta males. Alpha males are the president, Great White Hope.
Great White Hope?
Yeah, you know who the Great White Hope is?
Are you talking about Donald Trump?
Yes, sir. You know who I'm talking about. The Great White Hope. You agree that he's the Great White Hope?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think he is an absolute monster, and anybody who supports him is. There's something wrong with him because they're hateful.
What is toxic masculinity? What do you mean by that?
Toxic masculinity is masculinity that's pushed on other people.
Like what?
That has no consideration for other people. That it's just a selfish energy, a selfish, aggressive energy that.
But you talking
toxic
about
men give off.
femininity. Feminine. How you say that word, James?
Feminism?
Yeah. You're describing that, not a masculine. You're describing a woman's nature.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but.
Because women impose on people. They impose their ideas. They impose themselves on people. Men don't do that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
When the last time a man imposed on you?
Every day on social media, I have some type of man attacking me.
But they're not imposing themselves on you.
Yes, they are. They're saying if you do not think like I do, you are this.
Oh, but that's not imposing themselves on you. Your mother imposed on you. That's why you're so feminine and think and act like a woman.
I don't act like a woman.
Yes, you do.
No, if you met me on the street, you would be able to tell that I'm a man 100%.
Well, why you speak like a woman? You talk like a woman.
I don't speak like a woman. I've had this speech impediment since I was a young child. It's a lisp.
Oh, okay. I have one of those too.
Yeah.
Let me ask, did you vote for the Great White Hope?
No, I did not.
Why not?
Because he is not going to bring any good. He is going to bring our country backwards. I would never give my vote to Trump because he wants to ban Muslims. He wants to shut immigration off and block. Basically, Trump wants a white country.
What's wrong with that?
Excuse me?
What's wrong with a white country?
Because that would be white supremacy and very racist. We don't see colors.
Who don't see color?
We see people for who they are.
Who don't see colors?
I don't see color.
Turn your picture on, Joel. I want you to tell me what color is Joel. Can you hold on for me, Michael?
Yes.
I gotta take a break, and then when I come back, I want you to tell me what color Joel is. All right? Because you say you don't see. Are you from America? Are you born here?
Yes, I am.
Are you white?
I'm European Caucasian.
Are you white?
Yes.
You hate your own color.
No, I don't hate my color, but my ancestors have caused a lot of hurt. So when it comes to me realizing I'm white, it can hurt. It can bring back a lot of pain and memories.
Hold on, Michael. Back in a moment. Michael Gallagher-Ashurst is with me. He is an internet personality who is popular on the web for his satirical Facebook video on social justice issues. And I'm spinning all over the place. Is Michael able to see you?
No, he can only see you because the Skype camera is on you.
Oh, okay. You can't see Joel?
Pretty sure
Okay.
not.
I have a picture of Joel, I think. Let me show.
Joel can walk over
Oh,
there.
come over, Joel. So, Michael, thank you for holding on. You want to take some calls?
Sure.
Okay, I want you to tell me what color. You say you don't see colors. I want you to tell me, are you able to say what color Joel is?
Oh wait, I'm still
It's a good-
He looks like a black man.
So you do see colors.
Yes, I see colors, but I don't judge on colors. I would not judge him because of his skin color. So I don't see a white country or white places. I see people.
Do you want white people to rule the country or not?
I don't care what colored people rule the country. I just want good progressive people. That's what I care about.
Are you a progressive kind of a guy?
Yes, I am.
Amazing. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Actually, no, I didn't. I've never watched a Super Bowl, but it was the first time I was ever invited to watch a Super Bowl.
And someone invited you to watch it?
Yes.
Who invited you and why?
I'm not sure why, but it was my neighbor.
And
He is a toxic male, and for some reason he continuously tries to reach out to me, invite me to things, and I know he's trying to troll me or trick me. I'm not going to fall for it, but it is interesting that he spends so much of his time and energy to try to get my attention.
maybe he's trying to help you to become a man.
I am already a man.
No, you're a male, but you're not a man. Because you said you're depressed, you hurt when a woman left, you...
Oh, so men can't get depressed?
No.
Men can't get depressed?
Not real men, only women get depressed.
No. Talk to my doctor. That's a lie.
No, only beta males get depressed.
That's not true. Everybody gets depressed. Depression is natural, and hiding it does nothing. So I am not going to have this toxic male ego where I go around and say, oh, I'm not depressed. I'm so happy. No, I am depressed. I do have anxiety, and I'm not going to be afraid to shout it from the rooftops.
Men don't have egos. Only women have egos. And the egos that you see in men are the ego of the woman.
That's not true.
No, men don't naturally have egos. That come from their mothers.
So if a man was raised just by a father, he'd have no ego?
Right.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
Not
it's
for a
true.
second.
Unless the father is a beta male, he's like his mother.
No. Jesse, stop it. That is not true.
No, it's real
You're
true,
spreading
Mike.
false lies.
Michael, real men don't have ego. They come from an ego of a man is that of a woman.
Okay, so, is Trump a real man?
Yes. The great
He
white
doesn't
hope.
have an ego?
You see this cup? No, he doesn't have an ego. You see this cup?
Yes.
It says the great white hope, right? And what does this? You see it on the other side?
The great black hope.
That's right. You know who
That
that?
is disgusting. That is racism.
How is that racist? There's no such thing as racism. How is that racism?
Because you're thinking in terms of races, saying, he's white, he's the white hope. I'm black, I'm the black hope. That is division and separation, and that is where hate comes from.
So, let me ask you this: if white people leave America, if they all packed up and left, do you agree with me that the people of color would turn America into a ghetto?
No.
Yeah, they would.
No, they wouldn't.
Have you noticed that people of color destroy everything? They don't build up. They, especially black people.
Yeah, but that's because they're living under the terms and patriarchy of the white people.
Well,
They are put into a situation, and there's certain ingredients there where they're completely void of opportunities, and they don't get the same privileges we do. It's
So-
not that I want all white people to leave. It's just that I just want white people to stop having privilege.
You love white people?
I love some white people.
But not all?
No, not all.
You love black people?
Yes, I do.
You love all black people?
Yes, I do.
So you love all black people, but some white people, not all white people. Why is that?
Because a lot of white people are toxic, and a lot of white people are hateful and think they're better than everybody else when they're not.
And you're white. You think you're better than everybody else?
No, I don't think I'm better than everybody else. I
Man.
think I'm better than Trump supporters, but
Man.
not everybody.
I got to ask a couple more questions. Wasn't it nice that no one protested at the Super Bowl this year? Was that nice?
I've never watched the Super Bowl, so I'm not sure what it's like, but it is a good platform to make a social statement if you think something's wrong.
Do you? So what?
So it is a good platform to protest your cause if you get an opportunity.
Do you agree with me that it's nice that they threw that thug away, Colin Kaepernick, that he was a thug for turning his back on his country, on the national anthem, on the fans, on the flag and everything, on the military men and women? Wasn't that nice they got rid of that thug?
Colin Kaepernick is not a thug.
He is a
one of
thug.
the best. He is one of the best athletes out there, and his career gets destroyed because a bunch of white people try to take away his freedom of speech. And that makes him a thug? No, it doesn't.
It makes him
a hero.
If he was so good at football, why did they bench him? He had to sit down. They didn't let him play.
Because racism. That was his punishment. Your career is over now.
No, he was a thug. He turned it back on the fans. Were not going to tolerate that.
He still has a lot of fans, and he still loves them. So he didn't turn his back on the fans.
Amazing. Last
He turned
question.
his back on white supremacy.
No such thing as white supremacy. Is that black supremacy?
Yes, there's white supremacy and black supremacy.
What is white supremacy?
Where white people think they are inherently better because of the color of their skin.
And what is black supremacy?
Where black people think they're better because of the color of their skin.
You ever dated a black girl?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes, I have. My
What?
ex was black.
Oh, the one that had the abortion was black?
Yes.
Well, no wonder.
What do you mean?
Black women love having abortions.
Excuse me? You don't think white women have abortions?
Why do you date your own kind? Why would you date a black woman? You can't handle no black woman.
Because I don't care what color your skin is. I care about what's in your heart.
Have you ever dated a white woman?
Yes, I have.
Have you lived with a white woman?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so you were with a black woman? No wonder black women hate weak men, especially weak white men.
That is racist. It's a stereotype. You're just stereotyping
No.
right now. You're stereotyping all black women.
You believe in police brutality?
Yes, I do.
And do you believe, which is worse, black crime brutality, black on black brutality, and black on white brutality, or police brutality?
Police brutality.
It's worse than black on black brutality?
Yes.
So when black people kill each other, that's worse than a police killing you?
When black people kill each other, that is not my business. I'm not going to get involved. That is their community, and if they want to do that, that's fine. I respect it. But police have authority. They wear a badge. They have power over people. And when government employees come and shoot you, that's a big problem, and I don't like it.
But the police are supposed to shoot others, especially if you put their lives in danger. Why are you okay with black people killing each other?
I'm not okay with it. It's just, it's not my culture. I'm not going to go to another culture and tell them how to act.
It was Colin Kaepernick culture. So don't you care about Colin Kaepernick? Why don't you care about his folk killing each other?
Well, I do care about black people killing each other, but the point is it's not my point. It's not my place to have an opinion on it.
Oh, there's no such thing as police brutality. That's a made-up lie.
Jesse, if a police officer brutalizes a person, that is police brutality.
But they don't do that.
Yes, they do. I've seen dozens of videos.
Don't believe those videos. They're made up.
What are they? Cartoons? Somebody edited them? I've seen videos with multiple angles where you can prove it's real.
No, it's not real. And those people that you do see on the video are black thugs. They hate the cops
Well, I don't like the police either, but that doesn't mean you can shoot me.
because you're afraid. You're beta.
No, you're a beta.
No, you're a beta, Michael.
No,
Beta.
you are a beta.
Beta.
I am a normal man. You're a beta man.
No, you're not normal. I could think of many words to call you. Normal is not one.
I'm putting this on the bully list.
Oh, are you a police? Are you a cop?
Do I look like a cop? No, I am not a cop.
No,
I
you're
would
right.
never be a cop.
But they have drag queens who are cops now. You may be a cop.
Yes, they do have, and they're not drag queens. They're transgendered women.
No, it's men pretending and women pretending to be something that they're not. Last question: how do you feel about the black white crime? More blacks are killing, raping, robbing, and harassing white people more than white people are to blacks. How do you feel about that?
That is not true. I would like to see those numbers because that is not true.
No, you just don't hear about
White people are harassing and bullying black people.
I challenge you to go down to the hood. You'll see what happens.
Oh, I've been to Milwaukee multiple times.
Well, be careful.
I am.
Well, Michael, thank you for coming on. That was fun. Did you have fun?
It was interesting.
Will you go and deal with your mother and go and meet your father?
I am not going to deal with my mother because I need the money. But I may reach out to my father in the future. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, you get you a job, then you won't need your mama's money.
I have a job. I work over 12 hours a week.
Well, do you live with your mama?
No, I don't. I live by myself.
So why do you need her money if you're working 12 hours? You said 12 hours a week.
Yes.
That's not many hours.
Yeah, I could work more if it wasn't for anxiety. Because of my anxiety, I had to cut back my hours. Now I don't make enough to cover my bills, so my mother covers for me.
Amazing. You got to get away from mama.
Well, I can't right now.
Well, forgive her and you will, Michael.
I'm not mad at her, so there's nothing to forgive her for.
Yeah, she's turned you into a woman.
I am not a woman, Jesse.
Yeah, you act like one. You have anxiety like one. You hate your father like a woman. And if you were busy at work, you wouldn't be having anxiety.
Yes, I would. I get really bad anxiety at work.
What kind of work you do?
I'm a barista.
A barista?
Yes.
What's a barista?
I make coffee for people in bookstores.
Amazing. Michael, will you come on again?
Sure.
All right, thank you, man. That was fun. What's your website? What's your site where people can get you, watch you?
You can follow me on Twitter at M.A. Gallagher A. And that's it.
Are you
I
going to
don't
be?
have a website.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be on InfoWars today?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be on the War Room at 6 p.m.
Great, man. I wish you well.
Thank you, Jesse, and I wish you guys well, too.
All right, Michael. We'll have you back, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy.
Goodbye.
Bye. Amazing. He is back. He is back. But what? No. But this time he's coming in as a transgender person. I think that's what it is. Let me update my package here. I don't know what's going on. He's coming in as a transgender person, and under the name of Willow Kessler, I believe. Willow Kessler. Willow Kessler, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
It's she. You kept saying him. It's she.
No, I said he came in as a transgender person this time, right?
Yes, but it's she. I'm a woman now.
Were you born a male?
Yes, I was.
And If you were born a male, how is it that you're a woman?
It's gender dysphoria, and
What
I
does
know
that
that
mean?
technically I'm not a woman, but that's what I identify as.
But why identify as something that you're not? It's not sane to do that.
Because I don't know if you are aware of gender dysphoria, Jesse, but essentially, I do not feel that I belong in my body or my voice. Okay, so to make myself happy, and so I don't jump off this fucking roof. Okay, I'm going to identify as a woman.
So knowing that you are a male and pretending that you are a woman, that makes you happy?
Not completely, but it makes me content. It makes me happier.
But why doesn't it make? Why do it if it's not completely making you happy completely?
Well,
Nick,
what's
get the
the
phone for me.
alternative?
I'm sorry.
What's the alternative? Just for me to, continue on in a charade and just pretend I'm a masculine man and that I don't identify as a woman?
Well, why not? If faking being a woman is not making you completely happy, why not figure out why you're not completely happy as a man? Because pretending to be a woman is not making you happy either.
Well, first of all, I'm just starting my transition. I've just started the hormone therapy. I don't even have tits yet. So once those things start coming together, my happiness will build and I'll start becoming a complete person where I'm happier and content in who I am.
But you're never going to be happy pretending to be a woman. Just ask Bruce Jenner. He's not happy.
I think he looks pretty happy, to be honest with you.
Oh, no. He doesn't look happy to me.
No? Why would you say he's unhappy?
Look at him. He looked like a monster.
Well, her name's Caitlin now, and she doesn't look like a monster.
Oh, yes, he does.
Legs. She has terrible legs, I'll give you that. Her legs are gross. But I think she's a pretty woman for her age, 72 years old. I'm pretty impressed. You put you in a sundress, Jesse, and you're not going to be strutting around L.A. looking like hot stuff either, so...
Oh, your fans are sending in something that says, I stand with Willow, pictures. What is that about?
Well, it's because, Jesse, I don't know if you've realized it, but over the last little while, the term gender dysphoria has been kind of thrown to be a slur, like it's not acceptable anymore. And I come from the trans med community, and that means that I believe we have a medical issue. Okay, it's a mental issue. There's something that's not right where I don't identify in the body. I don't think gender is a spectrum. There's male and female, that's it. And I'm tired of all these non-binaries, unicorn, owlkin, coming out here trying to steal my oppression points that we've been working on for decades. So these NBs and the Q+, they can go get their own umbrella. LGBT, that's it. So, and that's why they stand for Willow.
So you want the right to be screwed up. Why don't they have the right to be that way?
They can be, but don't call themselves trans. A trans person is someone with dysphoria, not somebody that got a buzz cut and dyed it purple and now all of a sudden they're genderqueer. It doesn't work like that.
But don't they have a right to degrade themselves just as you're doing for yourself?
Yes,
or to yourself?
Yes, they do. But they
so
do
why
not
do
have
you
the right.
why are you mad at them for having the right to be screwed up?
Because they are hijacking the trans movement.
Amazing.
They're not trans. They're not transitioning to nothing.
So
they're going from a male to whatever they want. That's not how it works. That's not dysphoria.
So define NBs for me. What does that mean exactly?
NB is the acronym for non-binary, and that's what they're called. NBs. That's what they're called in the community.
Right.
And they are the ones that, if you say gender dysphoria, they will get offended. They will attack you. They will send death threats. They are the ones out on the streets with the signs yelling at everybody. It's not us, okay? I just want to blend in as a woman. That's all I want to do. I do a pretty good job of it.
No, you don't look like a woman at all.
Besides my chin, if I hide my chin, yes, I do.
You gotta
yes,
do.
I do, Jesse.
You gotta do more than that.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, I can. Stevie Wonder can see that you're not a woman.
Well, I've sold hundreds of dollars of feet photos to men who thought I was a woman, so.
You said that there shouldn't be any cis women in sports, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
You said there shouldn't be any cis women in sports.
Oh, yes, cis women in sports.
What's a cis woman?
A cis woman is a woman that was born as a woman. She's biologically a woman. It's just.
So I don't
Listen.
understand. You guys so you're saying a real woman should not be in sports?
No, they're slower, they're weaker, they're emotional. You know, if you want to watch women's sports, watch trans women's sports. Give us a chance. We're
And
faster, we're bigger, we're stronger, we can score more goals.
but that's because you were born as a male.
Yeah, I know.
But shouldn't women? It's okay for women to play, participate in sports against one another, but they shouldn't be allowed to play against men. Am I right?
Yeah, I guess they can compete against each other, but when a woman like me joins their league, all of a sudden there's a lot of talk and issues, and that I, am too rough and too physical. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's just make trans leagues. If they're going to be weak like that.
But who would want to watch a bunch of drag queens playing sports?
Well, I'm not a drag queen. I'm a trans woman. There's a big difference, Jesse.
But you are a man in a dress, so you're a drag queen. You can call it whatever you want. But in reality, it's a drag queen, right?
No, a drag queen is like an adult entertainer, Jesse. I'm not an adult entertainer, okay? I don't go to clubs and do shows and dance.
Oh.
I'm a proper lady. I'm just an average woman. What is funny?
Oh, God.
What are you laughing at, Jesse?
I'm laughing at you. It's just funny. You just reminded me of something. There are a lot of drag queens, not a lot, but there are drag queens going to libraries, reading so-called stories to children. Should a drag queen be allowed to read a story to children at a library?
I'm going to say no on that.
And why?
This is a touchy subject in the community. And I feel that drag queens are very sexualized people. Show me a drag queen that doesn't sell sex in some way. Why would you want people who sell sex to be influencing children? Children should not be sexualized at all. Children should be children. That's it.
I agree. Why do you think, because drag queens are like really low-life people, why do you think parents and the heads of these libraries allow drag queens to talk to children? Why are they allowing that at all?
I think it's progressive points. And that's what I'm talking about, that the LGBT community has been hijacked by these extremist progressives. And we have been silenced in the background while these loud little dipshits with buzz cuts scream in your faces. And so you have places that are giving into this, and they're playing into this progressiveness for these progressive points. That's all it is. They're not actually trying to help us. If they wanted to help the LGBT community, it's a lot they can do besides bring a stripper into a library.
Yeah. The last time you were here, you came in as a man, a male, but you were homosexual or something, right?
No, I was not homosexual. I was straight at the time. You said I seemed feminine. That's what we had the argument.
Oh, yeah, right. And what was your name before? I had it here, but they took it out. I don't remember.
My dead name is William Michael.
William Michael. And so you came in as William Michael as a feminine male. What made you decide, you know what, I'm just going to be a woman?
Because I finally just kind of realized, I wasn't happy as a boy. It's just, I just kind of wanted to do the transition, and I met some friends that were also trans, and it just kind of one thing led to the other. And next thing you know, I want to chop my penis off. Because I do have bottom dysphoria too, where I don't identify with that.
So whenever you go to the bathroom and you see it, you like wonder what is this? Who does it belong to?
It's not who does it belong to. It's just like, why is this here? The way I put it, Jesse, is if you inhaled a helium balloon, okay, and your voice went high pitch, and then it stayed like that forever, and you had to go out and talk to your friends and come on your show, you would feel like that voice doesn't belong to you. You'd feel emasculated. You'd feel uncomfortable. That's the way I kind of describe the dysphoria I feel.
What
It's
does
not that it doesn't belong to me.
do you feel embarrassed walking down the street looking the way you look now?
No, not at all. I'm proud. Men
So-
like it. I get lots of attention, and I got a great ass. So I
Oh,
have very long legs.
is this an act that you're putting on?
No, it's not.
It's not an act?
No, it's not an act. This is who I am.
Amazing. Real fast, you said that oh, did you hear about, I wanted to ask you about this. There is something called a trans MMA fighter, and that person being named the bravest athlete in history. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I have.
And what's his name?
I'm not sure.
Fallon Foster or something.
Hmm.
Fallon Fox.
Yes, yes.
It's a trans. The world is all messed up. MMA fighter. I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Yes, an MMA fighter is a mixed martial arts fighter. Do you know what UFC is?
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it's a trans woman fighting in the MMA, fighting against women.
So it's a man dressed in women clothes, pretending to be a woman, fighting against other women, right?
No, it's someone who identifies as a woman that is on estrogen and did a transition to woman. But you know, I don't know how I feel about that, because me personally, I could literally beat the crap out of any cis woman. There is not a woman that could take me in the world. I am 6'3", 220 pounds. I'll beat your girl's ass.
You're a big
so
man.
you wouldn't want to put me in the ring with a woman. I think it would be unfair to a female.
This so-called MMA fighter, I read that he broke two girls' skulls.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. That person should be in jail, don't you think?
Well, it's MMA. If it was sanctioned and they all agreed to it and they went into the arena and they started throwing punches, it's on. I'll tell you what, if a woman comes up to me and throws a punch, I'm going to put her out. So, yeah.
The trans people have been banned from the military. Is that a good idea?
In a way, yes. In ways, no. I still think trans people should be able to serve their country if they want to. But like I made a post about this other day where I don't think I should be around a bunch of sex-starved men that haven't seen their wives in 6 months. I'm just going to be a sex object. They're going to be drooling over me all day. I should not be in that environment. So I am not mad about it.
You think that if you were in the military that there would be men drooling over you?
Yes.
I seriously
they've
doubt
gone
that.
When they've gone months without seeing their wives and they get a glimpse of me in the morning, yes.
But I think if they saw you coming, they would leave the military.
I doubt that.
So what?
I doubt that.
You don't look like a woman at all.
Well, Jesse, I'm just starting, and I do not wear makeup. I'm a natural woman, so I could be one of the ones that plaster my face in makeup and try to be something I'm not. But I'm natural, and I have natural beauty. I have nice cheekbones. It's just the chin. That's it. Just the chin.
Take your wig off. Let me see what you look like.
No, I will not, Jesse. I'm growing my hair out right now, and no, I will not do that.
No, let me see what you look like without the wig.
On live camera?
Yeah.
Jesse.
You look better as a man.
Yes, but it's just not me, Jesse. It's just not me. I may look better, but I'm not happier. So
But you need to find out how a way to be happy before you really screw your body up and you'll regret it later.
Well, I have put a lot of thought into this. It's not like I'm just jumping into it.
Yeah.
I understand the dangers, and I've gone to many doctor's appointments where they have to make sure that I do have dysphoria, and they agreed. So, I'm not rushing into the reassignment surgery, but I'm on hormones and I want tits. I'll tell you that.
This is amazing.
And I want my chin narrowed down a bit. Because I think if I got the chin fixed,
It's
I'm
not.
like a chubby Paris Hilton.
It's not going to help.
Yes, it will. You wait till I get my surgery and I come back on, and you will be drooling.
So you were born a male, and you used to have male privileges. Do you have female privileges now?
Well, there's no such thing as female privilege.
Oh, yes, it is.
What is a female privilege, Jesse?
Look around you. Everything. They have the right to beat up a man, and the man doesn't have a right to defend himself. They can lie on men. They can kill men, children in the womb. They can kill men, children after the kids are born. They can do whatever they want without punishment. They can lie. They can hate. You name it.
Yeah, and so can men.
No, men can't
So
get
can
away
men.
with it.
Yes, they can.
So do you?
Male privilege is the real problem.
What are male privileges?
Not having to buy feminine hygiene products, not having to worry about makeup or styling your hair, not have to worry about gaining weight, not having to, worry about, having an emotional breakdown because you're just crazy that day. Men don't have to deal with this, and we do.
But you don't.
I don't what?
You don't have to deal with women issues now. And you would never have to deal with it because you never have those issues. You may get
Yes,
fat. You may get fat from taking all those shots, hormone shots or whatever. But you don't have to worry about those things.
Well, there is a lot of things I'm going to have to worry about, Jesse.
Do you want to get married and have children and all that? Well, you can't have children, but adopt children or something?
Yeah, I would like that.
Would you
if
want-
if I could find a nice guy that just didn't want me for my body and sex, yeah, maybe I would.
Do you want to marry a woman or a man?
No, I'm straight. I would only date men.
Have you ever dated a man?
Yes, I have, Jesse.
Amazing. And was he dressed in a dress?
No.
What did you
Man.
do with all your male clothes when you decided to buy women clothes?
I put them in a tote and I just posted them online for sale, $25. If any of your audience wants all my boy clothes, they can have it, $25. Pick up in Sheboygan.
Oh man, do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
You go somewhere and work with people.
Yes, I do.
How's
And
that?
I worked there when I transitioned too, and most of them have accepted me.
Do you support the Second Amendment?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. And why?
Gun rights are trans right. Try to do a hate crime on me. Just try it.
Knowing that you're confused about who you are as a male, would they allow you to buy a gun?
Yeah, I don't think there's any problem with that.
I don't think they will allow trans people, whatever you guys are. I don't think that they will allow you to dress in buy a gun because you're like mentally confused.
Well, I have gender dysphoria, Jesse. So where do we draw the line with that? Do people with depression or anxiety, or had a small episode, or what about like a black conservative? Would they be considered confused and not be allowed to own a gun?
I wouldn't compare being a black conservative to being a drag queen.
But it's still, people might think you're confused.
No, they're not going to think that. Only drag queens. Would you? Do you own a gun?
Yes, I do.
And does the government know you own a gun?
Yes.
Amazing. Are you a feminist?
No.
Are you a Christian?
I'm I was born a Christian, raised a Christian. I would still consider myself Christian, although I do not practice. I do not attend church right now, and I've kind of drifted away from it, but I will always consider myself a Christian.
Does God see you as a Christian?
I think so, yeah.
Why would you think that God would see you as a Christian and seeing how screwed up you are in the mind?
Well, so, but with anybody with a mental issue, would you ask that question? Does God see them as a Christian?
Yeah, I
Because they
would.
have-
I would, because you can't be mentally out of order and be a Christian.
Okay, so what about somebody with anxiety? They can't be a Christian?
No,
Really?
Satan is their daddy.
Hmm. And all my Christian friends aren't actually Christian then.
You said that right.
Yeah.
So let me ask, last time you were here, you said that you were consider forgiving your mother. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
How did that go? What happened?
It went well. I kind of just was the bigger person. I think you're getting a little confused that I made up with my mother. I had to push my mother away.
Right.
That was the issue.
What did you forgive her for?
I forgave her for controlling me and kind of just pushing me and just always having control of me and trying to push me in her directions. That's what I kind of gave her, and making me dependent on her. And, that needed to end, so I pushed myself away.
Good. And did you forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother?
I did reach out to my father multiple times. We did meet up. We did go for lunch. We're still not on the greatest terms, but we do talk now.
When you met with him, were you in drag?
No, I was not.
Oh, good. Does he know you in drag now?
I'm not in drag. I identify as a woman. But yes, he knows I'm a woman now.
And how does he feel about that?
I'm not really sure. We haven't gone into depth about it. He didn't have anything too bad to say. He thought it was weird, but I think, he understands that I was very feminine, so.
So my last couple questions for you. I don't remember, did you vote for the Great White Hope the first time around?
Who was the Great White Hope?
President Trump, the president.
No, I did not.
Will you be voting
And
for
he's
him?
not the Great White Hope.
You say he's not?
No.
Why not?
He's maybe the hope for Israel.
But why do you say that?
Because it just seems like that's what he's concentrated on.
Well, he definitely loved Israel. He has supported Israel. That's the right thing to do, don't you agree?
Well, yeah, I'd like to help Israel, and they're our friends, but America, we got to put the America first.
Well, he is putting America first.
Where's the wall? Where's
The wall going up. It's happening right now. Have you paid attention?
It's a fence. It's a fence repair operation.
Oh, no, not true. They are repaired it, but
and
they
he's
put
just letting these Democrats run wild, and all these Republicans, aren't even really helping him. It's just a complete clown show.
Do you see the great things that he is doing in spite of the opposition?
I do think he is doing some good things. I personally do not like his personality. I think he is a liar. I think he cheats on his wife and he pays women to shut up. But other than that, I think he is a good leader because I like what he's doing to China, because China, they're basically stealing everything off of us and nobody was doing anything about it. And now Trump is, which I'm glad for.
Will you vote for him 2020?
I don't really know, because right now with the Democrats, I'm not voting for any of those dipshits. Not a single one. Maybe Bernie, but other than Bernie, not a single one. I don't even want to listen to them. Save it, sweetheart.
Willow Kessler, thank you so much for coming on. How can people follow you or whatever it is you're doing?
The only thing I have is Facebook, Willow Kessler. You can follow me on there.
Did you bash President Trump's supporters on Facebook?
Yes, I did, and it was because I was being bullied. I said that they kiss their cousins goodbye in the morning and they go to work to earn tax money for Israel. That's what I said.
You want to apologize for that now?
I will apologize for bullying, but I want an apology back for bullying me that caused me to bully. If I hadn't been bullied, I wouldn't have bullied. So it was a cycle of bullying. So I want an apology back also.
Amazing. Well, listen, Willow, think about what you're doing, and I don't go too far with it, because once you take off your body parts, you're going to become depressed, and that's not going to work out very well for you.
Listen, Jesse, once I get my facial feminization surgery, I'll come back on. You'll see how depressed I am.
All right, we'll have you back. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right, I wish you well.
You too.
All right, buddy. Bye. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And thank you all for tuning in. I absolutely appreciate it. Remember that the Father State is now on locals.com. So click the link in the description to support our work. Follow and all that good stuff, all right? I do appreciate it.